You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Anger Management. Holy cow. What's going on in here? Dan was just yelling at me.
I'm good now. Talk me off that ledge.
No, it is brought to you in part by our Planes, Trains, and Automobiles event, which is coming up on the 27th. If you don't have tickets yet, if you haven't signed up to win cool prizes, do that today. sunnyradio.com. Dan, what do you have, my friend?
Some great birthdays. I think I kind of, sort of, like this guy, Danny DeVito.
Oh, yeah.
And I just, it was probably a couple of weeks ago. You know what? When I sit around on weekends with the shades drawn, cleaning my guns, working on my manifesto, I, click around on the old TV set there, and it was Matilda.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's a great tune.
Our kids
Great
love that movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I just, something about it. Danny is 77 today.
Nice.
Lauren Leibowitz is also 77.
I don't know that name.
You know him better as Lauren Michaels.
Okay.
Saturday Night Live, which is, 46 years that's been? It's time to pull the plug.
It definitely is time to pull the plug.
Or just make it better.
Gotten pretty
It's pretty bad.
But that's incredible. Think about it. That show's been on for 46 years with Lauren Michaels at the helm. That's absolutely incredible.
He was gone for a short while, and then it got really bad, and then they brought him back.
And you know him, you love him. I think Heidi probably had this guy's picture in her locker in junior high school. Ronnie DeVoe of
Belle Biv DeVoe.
Belle Biv DeVoe and New Edition.
I certainly did not.
Oh, come on. Tell me you weren't getting down to 1983's Candy Girl. I think maybe
She
you
loves
were.
that song.
My girl likes candy, a candy treat. She knocks me hot up off my feet. Oh, yeah.
That's not quite the way.
It's her ringtone.
That is my ringtone. Ronnie's 54 today, and I get the impression absolutely no one in this room cares.
I care.
Okay, thank you, John.
I'm
I
sending him a
appreciate
card.
that. All right, let's see. What else is going on here? Let's work backwards. It was this day in 2003. Britney Spears becomes the youngest singer in history to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Nice.
21. She's been set free, by the way.
I heard that.
It's all done.
She might be a little too free.
After over a decade of being in church. Yeah, so
I'm
yeah.
friends with her on Instagram, and put some pants on, Brittany.
Oh, no, she'll be broke by next year.
Yeah,
It'll be awesome.
wow.
It was 1970. Douglas Engelbart received the patent for the first computer mouse.
Oh, nice.
Okay, it's called a mouse. I wondered why, so I actually took the time to look it up. Because Doug's design for that baby, actually did look like a mouse.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
It really did.
So it looked like a little mouse, and then the cord was the tail.
Yeah, and the name just stuck. And, oh gosh, we were just kids. We were in preschool. It was 1869. Suez Canal in Egypt opens, linking the Mediterranean and Red Seas. Everyone involved thought it was the biggest engineering success ever, till someone reminded them that God actually parted one of those seas without using as much as a shovel.
Yeah, that's very
right.
true. Nice.
Where's your Pharaoh now? Washing up on shore, dudes. Let's keep moving. All right.
You done?
Jesus saves, but Moses invests. It's important to keep in mind. I have no idea where that just came from.
It sounds like a T-shirt
All
designed
right.
to me.
Well, gosh, I know, and now you know. We all know. We can just move on.
We're going to do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireSingles.com.
Why?
Why not?
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Wednesday?
This is something I don't know if I'm even buying this, but reports are reports and data is data, and it just is what it is. Some company flies by the name of Preply spent a bunch of time, scoured literally thousands and thousands of LinkedIn profile accounts,
Okay.
and kind of came up with some interesting threads here, people's names in conjunction with how successful they are.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah.
Yeah, and then came up with, hey, you know what? If, say, maybe you got a baby on the way, looking for baby names.
Yeah, name
well,
them
some
Dan
names
Farris.
just seem to denote success when it comes to various industries.
Yeah.
For instance, and they have a list here of different industries and then names, and a lot of these names are in several places. These are just first names now. For instance, apparel and fashion. CEOs, big mucky mucks in apparel and fashion. Joe is listed.
Okay.
Okay.
Joe is also listed in banking.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Joe is also listed in big mucky muck law practices.
Wow.
Oh.
The name Joe is also heading up mechanical and industrial engineering.
So you're saying Joe is it's an overachieving name.
Joe's a pretty good name if you're looking for somebody to be cashing on pretty good career stuff.
Wow.
I thought that was kind of interesting.
I can see why. That is interesting.
One lady's name kind of rocks through a lot of these stuff too. Automotive executives for the ladies. Alexandra.
Okay.
Oh.
Alexandra also in environmental services. Alexandra marketing and advertising. Alexandra in mechanical and industrial engineering, just like Joe baby. And what's another good one here? Charlie.
Oh.
Okay.
Dad, they're Fluff.
That is.
I called her Fluff.
That's what he calls her, Fluff.
Yeah, I call her Heidi Jean, which isn't anything like Fluff.
No. I just call her Baby. She's my wife.
A whole lot of Charlies apparently head up nonprofit organization management
nice.
duties. Charlie's also got a big handle on international affairs when it comes to politics, apparently, because this is a global deal. Charlie weighs in huge on real estate
Okay.
and also health and fitness.
Nice.
Yeah, so when picking names, I guess, yeah, they lace
Alrighty.
suits. I thought that was kind of interesting.
That is very. What if they named him Charlie Joe or Alexander Joe? See, Alexander
Wow.
Joe. Then they got them both.
Yeah, then you doubled
Kid's
it.
probably going to be like the super fanciest, wealthiest person on the planet.
Hedge your bets. Naming a kid is really hard because normally they have to have that name for a while.
Yeah. They do.
They
Usually,
kinda
right?
keep
not
that for
always.
a bit,
I know
yeah.
a kid that changed his name legally. His name was Mike Tyson when I went to school with him.
Okay.
And then the Mike Tyson thing happened, where Mike Tyson went to prison for raping somebody and then biting someone's ear off, and he just kept getting himself in trouble. So this Mike Tyson legally changed his name. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. You could do that.
Okay.
So you're not saddled with it. If you get a name that you're going, I don't like that, you could change it to Joe.
Some people do name themselves, even like nicknames and stuff. Had a neighbor move in the house I owned, 30 years ago. And neighbors came in. The guy actually came over. I was doing some yard work. Hey, how you doing? Good. Hey, I'm Dan, man. How's it going? He goes, yeah, you can call me Blade.
He just-
Honest to goodness.
did
And
anyone ever call him Blade?
I looked at him and I went, no.
Probably not. Not really going to do that.
Nope, that's not happening. And I need you to get out of my yard.
It's not happening, Francis.
I'll just stick with Francis. All right. Well, Dan, thank you for that.
Sure thing.
That is what we call stuff Dan finds interesting. I'm John with a fun comparison. Some puppies are purebred and they cost more. Others are more affordable. And then there are free puppies. Nobody really knows where they come from, but they're free. In the advertising world, it's like that too. There are some super expensive ways to advertise if you can afford it. And there are some free things you've probably tried, but those dogs rarely work. Radio is kind of like that middle puppy. Affordable, will snuggle with you, and hopefully not pee on the rug. Radio advertising. Super affordable, a great investment, and man's best friend. Try it and let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life. Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. I got some appointments here later this week. I'm excited to go there. It's
Been a while.
It's an awesome place to go to meet with friends.
It is.
Or with clients, or with strangers.
Well, it's
I mean,
on the
it's a great
list
place to meet with
of our
people.
top 3 other offices.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
We're there a lot.
Great place to do business and just stop by and do whatever.
26 in Minnesota. And who knows, if you stop in, you might meet in person the real, one and only Dan Farris. It could happen.
You never know. Yeah. Hey, who's up for an oil change?
Oh, yeah. That'd be
course.
awesome. It's a Wednesday.
Anybody? Our friends Mike and Darren and the team at Tire Motive.
Love those guys.
Going up and I need to mention this because this is actually, oh my goodness, their 3rd year of doing this.
Oh, this is neat.
Which is huge. Through the month of November,
Yeah.
every single oil change they do
Yeah.
percentage of cost of that oil change gets booted over to Big Paws Canine
I
Foundation.
love that. I love that they do that.
It
In
is
Sioux
very
Falls,
cool.
Big Paws Canine, if you don't know, they train up dogs,
Yeah.
turn them into phenomenal service animals
Yeah.
for at-risk military veterans and first responders. It's a
Yeah.
heck of an organization.
It is an amazing organization.
Got to get your vehicle tricked out for the winter, oil change, whatever, man. Just motor it up right there to Tire Motive on North Marion Road and take care of business. Winner this week for an amazing oil change is Liz Blaze.
Yay, Liz.
Liz Blaze. That's the good stuff. So
Yeah, that's very cool.
yeah, that's pretty cool. What's going on? We were talking about this.
Can I pause you for 1 second?
yeah, absolutely.
I just want to remind people, today is also the final day to register online, and I'm going to shoot a bunch of emails out later today for Trans-Siberian Orchestra tickets and Sadie Hawkins dance tickets. Today's the last day for both of those because one of those is coming up tomorrow, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and Sadie Hawkins is Friday. So if you have not yet registered for those things and you're thinking, how do people win all this cool stuff? Well, they just listen. They go to the website, sunnyradio.com. They click the button that says win tickets, and then they win. So you could be one of them if you do that today. All right. Back to you, Dan.
Oh, I'm completely done.
You
That's not true. Got a cool little holiday story here.
Yeah.
And we were actually talking before Showtime, Go Time, we were talking about Christmas lights.
Oh, yeah.
Which is interesting. And you guys don't put them up because Heidi won't let you because you would never take them
Because he doesn't
back.
take them
Well,
back
I
down.
took him down one time on November 1st of the
Nothing
next
looks
year.
worse than Christmas lights still on a house. In the
I
middle
guess
of
depends
summer.
on how you look at it. Oh, when it comes to Christmas lights, by the way, we've partnered up with Dakota Holidays again this year, too.
Yep.
Dakota Holidays, in case you don't know, is like the clearinghouse, man. The clearinghouse for everything
Christmas.
holidays.
Yeah.
They list the holiday lanes, the lighting maps, when Santa's going to be here. I mean, it's an amazing website, just dakotaholidays.com.
Absolutely.
All right, so it started about 40 years ago in Pierre when they started doing the little governor's Christmas tree thing.
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah.
fired up about a dozen trees or so. Mm-hmm. It's certainly grown from there. In fact, going in, what is this, the 40th? It started in 1981.
Oh, wow.
Nearly 100 trees get fired up these days.
Holy cow.
Reason I bring this up is Esquire magazine
Yeah.
does an annual article, the top 10 light displays in the country.
Is that one of them?
We just made the list.
Holy cow.
Oh,
The top 10, that's in the
cool.
country.
That's cool.
That is in the country. The 2021 Christmas at the Capitol. That's the name of
Wow.
it. Starts with the grand lighting ceremony Tuesday, November 23rd at 7:30. Because Governor Christie decorates all those herself.
Does she really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes, she does.
she
She does it on Facebook Live, and I watch it and I go, saucy.
Some of this doesn't sound like it's adding up to me.
I know some of it sounds really creepy when I hear it in my head. So yeah, some of the other top 10. We're at number 8, by the way, on the top
nice.
10. It says right there, number 8, Esquire magazine, Pierre, South Dakota, Christmas at
Yeah,
the
that's cool.
Capitol. Number 1. Would you have any idea what number 1 in the country now? It's kind of tough.
I would assume
Rockefeller Center.
Rockefeller. Yeah.
Didn't even make the list.
Holy cow.
Really?
Bunch,
No.
of,
Okay, so what's number one?
bunch of good stuff
the-
I don't even know about.
It's called the Old Time Christmas Festival in Branson, Missouri.
Oh, wow.
Branson kicks out the
Really?
jams.
I didn't even know that
yeah.
was a thing.
Denver, Colorado is listed at number 3 with the Blossoms of Light. Albuquerque, New Mexico. They have Christmas in New Mexico?
They do.
Huh.
Absolutely they do.
Is New Mexico a state? Or
It's a
is that
state. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
It's not an island.
No, it's not an island.
Okay, yeah. See, Alaska didn't even make the list. Albuquerque, New Mexico at number 4 with their River of Lights. Daytona Beach, Florida. Lighted up in Florida, the Daytona International Speedway's Magic of Lights.
Really?
It's at the Speedway. I guess they really get it rolling. You know what surprises me? You've got Pierre. I wonder if Esquire magazine has done anything over at Falls Park, because that's pretty spectacular.
That's pretty
That really
amazing
is.
too. It's beautiful.
Who knows? Yeah, I just thought that was kind of cool that a national publication said, "Hey, Pierre, good work."
Doing it right.
So
Very
that's
cool.
awesome.
that's what I got. I just wanted to share that.
Well, thank you.
I do appreciate it.
You don't know that Christy doesn't do some decorating.
She might do some.
She might do some.
She could. We don't know.
You know, she's pointing and going, "Hey, higher."
Yeah.
Right? Am I right?
Kind of lay down the
Possibly.
ornaments on this side over here.
Yeah.
All right. Dan, thank you for that. Will you come back and do some news if I'm nice to you?
I've been working on a story, John, and this one's actually for you.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, we've got Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Dr. Harley from Balanced Life Chiropractic. And as soon as we're done with that, going to have Dan finish up with some awesome news that's on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour with Dan Farris.
Many new students sign up for credit cards that are not very good. Have a conversation about how to properly use credit so they don't learn this lesson the hard way. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Want one that offers points? We have those. Want a card to help you build credit? We have those too. Bettercreditcards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic, and we have Dr. Harley joining us. How you doing, Dr. Harley?
Good morning, John. I'm doing great. Always good talking to you.
Yeah, excited to chat with you. Now, we're sneaking right up this coming week. Not this week, but next week is Thanksgiving, and then Christmas season is here. And Christmas is a time for a lot of things, but kids love Christmas. So Christmas is definitely a kids thing. And we're going to chat a little bit about kids and chiropractic because those are things that some people don't necessarily put together, but it's a good idea to get kids started young, isn't it?
Yeah, I get that question a lot. You know, chiropractors see kids, or how do chiropractors adjust kids, or why should my kid go to a chiropractor? And I always start with, one, birth. Now imagine birth. It's very hard on mom, right?
Yeah.
It's also very hard on those little babies because it's a very large head coming out, and just a large body as well coming out through there. So it's a lot of force on them. And they say just even a natural birth with no assistings, anywhere from 50 to 90 pounds of force being put on their head.
That is crazy.
Now imagine that much pressure being put on your head right now.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a great time. So then babies are starting off with that, and then we wonder why they're screaming and crying and not sleeping really well. Well, guess what? Those are all things that chiropractic can help with babies with, is we help them to sleep more. They're less fussy, or if they have torticollis and maybe not eating very well, or latching issues as well, stuff like that, helping to release their nervous system so they're actually functioning like they're supposed to, getting them started on the right foot.
Nice.
Now imagine they're starting to walk, they're starting to crawl. You ever watch like a 1-year-old learning to walk? It's kind of terrifying.
They toddle. That's why they call them toddlers.
Yeah. My niece is 16 months, and the last couple months watching her learn to walk is like she's hitting her head on everything. She's falling down. She's hitting everything. It's crazy. And then they start running. As soon as they learn to walk, right? They don't just slowly walk. They start running as soon as they get there. And then as they're getting older, they're falling off the bed, jumping off the trampoline, jumping on the couch, fighting with their siblings. Now they're getting older, they're starting to do sports, and, just imagine, your kid playing peewee football. Yeah. Even if it's little contact, even if they do, still hit each other, and they always end up at the bottom of the pile.
A lot of activity there.
Right. So that's just all the physical things that kids go through, let alone the emotional, stressful things of, growing up and going through school and all of that kind of stuff. So it's common to see kids with chronic sickness. They're always sick, or ear infections, sleeping problems, attitude problems. Yeah. I always joke with parents that we have an attitude adjustment.
Hey, there you go. I know some kids that need that.
Some adults too. But,
yeah, that's true. I guess I know both.
But I always say it's like if they're sleeping better, they're going to be less cranky. Yeah. And we're helping to calm down their nervous system so they're less irritable. So yeah, they're going to listen better in school. They're going to behave better at home, that kind of stuff.
Well, this would be a really good thing if there's somebody that maybe they have kids, or they know somebody that has kids and they're going through some of these struggles. This could be a really good thing to help them kind of get back on track. And if you get everything kind of put back where it's supposed to be, and the kiddo's getting more sleep and they're happier, what a great gift for mom and dad too.
Yeah, I was going to say, not only is chiropractic great for parents and helping them live a healthier life as well, but let alone their kids and their family, just creating a healthier family dynamic. We're taking less medication, we're eating healthier, we're exercising more. Just imagine what that's going to do to our population as, more and more people are focusing on their health and helping their families be healthier.
And so many times when there are kids that have little things that are issues in their life, people think, we need to medicate that kid. Well, that's not always the answer. And sometimes that maybe causes even more problems, doesn't it?
Yeah, honestly, medication, that's all between you and your pediatrician, of course. But, medication's not always the first answer. There's some other things you can do, some lifestyle changes or, diet changes, that kind of stuff. and we're talking about Christmas and stuff. We went from Halloween where it's a candy, a candy holiday, and now we're going to Thanksgiving where it's like food, lots
Stuffing
of food.
ourselves, yeah.
And then we go back to Christmas where it's sweets and candy, and then we wonder why we have so much sickness and illness during the wintertime. Well, we're stuffing our bodies full of sugar, and sugar can depress the immune system.
So, just maybe make better choices as you're getting through those things, which is kind of tough because everything is so yummy.
Yeah, moderation. I always say moderation's important, right? You can have some good stuff, but have some of the bad stuff, but also eat some of the good stuff as well.
Absolutely. So if somebody listening is going, this chiropractic thing, I'd like to check into that for myself, maybe for my kids, for my whole family. How do they reach out to you guys?
Yeah, they just have to give us a jingle. Call us at 605-215-1785. Shoot us a message on Facebook at Balanced Life Chiropractic. We get started with doing a consultation, do some assessments, finding out what the cause of their health problems are, and go from there.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
It's always a pleasure talking with you, John.
Absolutely. Again, Balanced Life Chiropractic. This is back to the basics in healthcare. You can reach out to them right through their website as well, balancedlifesd.com.
Merry Christmas! Oh, you're not ready for that yet. How about Happy Halloween? At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all of the fun holidays throughout the year with funny, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we have a gift idea for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out. Just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Time now for the newsiest news we do. It's time for news with Dan Farris.
I'm award-winning journalist.
Award-winning journalist and all-around ruggedly handsome fella, Dan Farris.
Dateline, Tampa, Florida.
Tampa.
The show's going to go on, John. It's going to go on for Netflix's Tiger King 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Things running a litigation. This thing's just a cluster, man. It's shenanigans going on.
Tomfoolery?
Married Tiger King stars Carol and Howard Baskin.
Oh, yeah.
Appeared in federal court Monday of this week. Their barrister, their attorney, their lawyer argued that the upcoming sequel would cause irreparable harm to the Baskins if released as planned on November 17th.
Well, it's because she killed her husband.
Hearing in the Tampa-based U.S. Middle District of Florida regarded the Baskins' request for an injunction to halt the release of the documentary while their lawsuit against Netflix and Tiger King's producers moves forward. Judge said, nah, we can't put this genie back in the bottle, and they're going to let it rip.
Nice.
Oh.
But the lawsuit's going to continue. Lawsuit is going to continue. Tiger King documentary did not mention or apply for those sequels, but the Baskins do still run the Big Cat Rescue in Tampa. Did you know that, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still in biz.
Yeah.
Magistrate Judge Thomas Wilson did not issue a ruling on Monday, sounding exasperated as he explained that even if he chose to issue an injunction, he had no time to do it before the premiere, which is, it's coming up like, what is that, tomorrow, the 17th?
17th is today. Holy cow.
Today.
Oh, my goodness. I got to get Netflix again, Heidi.
Baskin's attorney said his clients had no issue with Tiger King 2 being released if the show first removed footage taken of the couple that was covered in the releases. Apparently, they did not sign off on permission for some of this stuff. So, yeah, it's getting kind of weird. Keep in mind, I don't know. I don't have Netflix. I never saw a single episode of
Tiger King?
No,
King, but
you're not missing a
more
thing.
than 60.
I've never seen it either.
More than 64 million households watched the original Tiger King.
Yeah, it's insane.
In its first month of release.
I only saw parts of a few episodes, and I was like, I'm dumber for having seen it.
Well, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
It's the gift that keeps. That it is.
I just did an interview with John Cameron Mitchell. He is actually playing Joe Exotic in the NBC miniseries.
I can't even believe
King.
that's a thing.
Oh, yeah. And then
wow, where did he find the time to talk to you?
Nicolas Cage.
That boy's got a lot of balls in the air.
Nicolas Cage is the one that's playing Joe Exotic in another production.
And that just makes
it's a big
sense.
deal. Yeah.
It is. Who's down for a little sports?
I am.
This is brought to you by Bert and the team at Hockey Headquarters, Sanford Sports Complex. Right out there. Everything perfect. New and used for hockey and figure skating, too. Let's see here. Well, you know what? There's no scooting around it, so got to mention it. The 8-2 Packers are bringing the cheese to Minneapolis Sunday to take on the 4-5 Minnesota Vikings. Now, it's interesting to note that even though the Packers have a much better win record, the Vikings this season have actually put up more points per game and carved out more offensive yards per game. So in other words, their stats are better than the Packers, and yet they've only won half the games the Pack has. Plus, Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers is just coming back from having the Rona, losing some endorsement deals. He stopped shaving and hasn't been to a barber in 4 months. This one's going to be a defensive struggle. That's what's going to be happening. Both defenses are coming to play. Now, the Vikes finally found the beast in their defense last week against the Chargers. Absolutely. So here's my take. The Vikes 33, the Packers 6. Or if I want to live in reality, the Vikes lose by a field goal in the last 20 seconds. That's just what they do. From the sunny 93.3 News Desk, I'm Dan Farris, reminding you, it's news. It's news to me. Thanks for watching. Gosh darn it. Good night, everybody.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, November 17th, 2021. The S&P 500 moved up to set a new all-time closing high on Tuesday after several better-than-expected economic reports were released. Topping the list is retail sales, which advanced 1.7% at the headline and core levels, both 0.2% above consensus. Elsewhere in the economy, business inventories rose more than expected, as did the NAHB Homebuilders Index, which both suggest supply chain disruptions are easing. The caveat is that, with the retail sales figures at least, all of the gains are due to inflation, with retail sales rising 1.7% and inflation up 6.2%. Economic activity is not expanding. Today, traders will be on the alert for reads on building permits and housing starts, as well as earnings reports from major retailer Target. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.